Neighbors spot werewolf in desperate need of help. The hair-raising prickle of fear that creeps up your spine, the silent shattering howl at the full moon, the matted fur. It can only mean one thing: werewolf. And while these may seem like critters from storybooks, there is a real, flesh and blood, wolf-like figure raising heart rates across the world. And it's actually less fearsome than you'd think. One Tampa, Florida apartment complex was momentarily perplexed by the arrival of an animal who strongly resembled a supernatural being, though after careful examination, the thing proved to be something else entirely. Fog hung in the early morning air. Anyone looking out the window of the apartment complex while enjoying their morning cup of joe would have thought it a morning like any other, until they spotted the creature. Crawling laboriously across the grass was a wiry-haired, gaunt-faced animal. If it wasn't broad daylight, onlookers would have bet the haunting figure had been howling at the full moon. But before anyone grabs their silver bullets or pulls out their crossbows, don't worry, the strange creature was not a fully fledged werewolf. He just happened to strongly resemble one. Yep, on closer examination, the eerie animal wasn't the universal monster known as the Wolfman, but he was still oddly similar looking. What was this odd-looking creature? It was a cat. At first glance, he looked scary, but it only took a few seconds to see beyond the cinematic horror film facade. This wolf kitty was alone, and based on his ragged appearance and weakness, he needed help. Every moment counted, so a call was placed to a local cat crusader. Chris Poole, known in the community as a feline rescuer and advocate, Chris sped over to get a better look at the kitty causing all the commotion. Once he laid eyes on the cat in question, Chris offered up an explanation for the animal's particular appearance. Sadly, the way he looked suggested he was actually the victim of a dark past. The cat, christened Logan, was a Lycoi. Often, this rare breed of cat flies under the radar, only becoming recognized officially in April of 2018 by the Cat Fanciers Association. Filed under the miscellaneous class, Lycoi can compete on the show circuit, but their existence can come at a cost. Owing to the fact that Lycoi cats stem from a genetic mutation, they're only naturally created by the interbreeding of two cats carrying the gene. Some critics say in the long run, this could lead to health complications for the cats. The trademark feature of the werewolf cat has to be their gray molting fur coat. Breeders profit from the semi-hairless cat's unique looks. People are eager to pounce on the opportunity to cradle their very own mini monster. While there are certainly responsible vetted breeders, Logan was a clear example of pushing an animal too far. Chris Poole noted, "My thoughts are that he was owned by someone who was maybe trying to breed him. He was neglected for a long time." With the help of 3 volunteers from St. Francis Society Animal Rescue, Chris managed to lure Logan into a trap. The next step was getting the animal in to see a vet. Under the eye of medical professionals, it was confirmed Logan was indeed feline and not supernatural, but no one could deny his features looked positively were-like. Hairless snout, ragged ears, and wide-set beady eyes. Logan didn't look great, even for a Lycoi breed. The treating veterinarian observed his long, overgrown claws were causing the poor cat incredible pain and had become infected. Besides his neglected appearance, Logan showed zero signs of belonging to a family. Scans failed to pick up a microchip, and he wasn't neutered, another indicator of his being used for breeding in the past. They need not fear a bite from the werewolf kitty. His teeth were in no shape for chomping, let alone nibbling kibble. In total, Logan had only 9 teeth clinging on for dear life. But that was just barely scratching the surface of Logan's medical ailments. From Logan's desperate state, it was obvious he had never been shown the care a house cat deserves. Surrounded by busy hands working to make him well, he was understandably frightened, so they mildly sedated him to continue treatment. Volunteers helped swaddle the cat up like a newborn baby, and with the sedative starting to kick in, he let loose a heart-melting purr. The little kitty was a softie after all. The daunting bill of health included pink eye, ear infections, fleas, congestion, malnutrition, ingrown claws, and feline herpes virus. Logan received top-notch care. They took samples, x-rays, and prescribed ample medication for treatment to further rule out more serious illness. Following his initial vet visit, Logan was placed in the care of a foster mom, Tabitha. Early on in his healing process, Tabitha even started an Instagram account for cat fans looking to track his progress. Faster than a moon cycle, Logan warmed up to his foster mom. As weeks progressed, he received daily medical treatments. His true nature as a lovely lap cat crept out from his admittedly foreboding exterior. Weeks of vet visits and test results revealed that Logan didn't have feline leukemia, a major fear of his rescue team. And as of March 2019, Logan's strength was improving daily, as was his appetite. Plus, after a relaxing bath, Logan looked less fearsome and just plain handsome. His resemblance to a ferocious werewolf was still noticeable, but after a few weeks of being loved, he definitely showed he's a snuggly, if exotic, house cat. Once he gains his full strength, Logan will be put up for adoption. Thankfully, his funky features will help secure him a forever home.